He gave his life to save another. 38-year-old Arafat died while on duty. He was a volunteer ambulance driver. And in this war, he was also a victim of what Israel calls its targeted strikes. This is the ambulance he was driving when an Israeli missile hit. A crew went back to film it days later and came under attack by Israeli forces. The man who was driving the ambulance when Arafat was killed went to pay his respects to his family and 5 children. But his widow was so overwhelmed by grief, she refused to see Abu Jahed. "Get away from me," she screamed. "I told you it was too dangerous." Imtisal wouldn't talk on camera. "No words can explain the loss of my husband and the father of my 5 boys," she told me. But despite losing his friend and the emotional grief, Abu Jahed remains undeterred.
I came back from the accident and I wanted to go out again. I cleared away some shrapnel from my hair and went straight out.
Right after we checked him out and gave him an X-ray, he went out again. I told him I can take your shift, but he said no, we can't afford to be afraid.
If they cut off one of my legs, I'll use the other one to work. I won't stop.
Arafat's killing and Abu Jahed's determination to continue highlight the dilemma paramedics and their families face here. Those who risk their lives to save people from Israel's war machine can become victims of it.
It shouldn't have been dangerous. In all the world there are people who volunteer for the sake of their community. My son didn't have rockets or mortars. He finds an injured person, he helps him. He finds a person who's ill, he tries to help. Why kill him for doing that? What did he do wrong?
And even while we were there, sound of a missile. Another reminder that in Gaza, everyone feels like a target of Israel's continuing onslaught. Shireen Tadros, Al Jazeera, Gaza.